assume it was fine to leave bags and stuff in that other room? That was fine over there? We just go back there when we're done?
I wonder, can Mike actually, oh, there comes Mike.
Yeah. Mike, make it? Here he comes. It's probably easier for him to go down there anyway, right? Is it easier for you to be, all right.
Probably some kind of federal law violation, have you walk the furthest.
That's what I was going to say. It might be easier for you to.
No, it's fine. Get the air bills.
Good afternoon. I'm Al Nemai, Dean of the Cox School of Business. My pleasure to welcome you to the beautiful campus of SMU for a great afternoon program. But to give you some words of welcome from the university, we have our distinguished president, R. Gerald Turner. Gerald?
Thank you, Al. Thank all of you for being here. I missed the luncheon because we were having a little announcement at our Moody Coliseum where the Moody Foundation of Galveston was announcing $20 million, and Al said that there wouldn't be an announcement of any greater than that number at lunch, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the announcement was at the luncheon that I missed. But nevertheless, we're glad to have you here. This is our centennial weekend. We just celebrated on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday the 100th anniversary of the founding of SMU, and obviously one of the things that we're proudest of that's developed over that period of time is the Cox School of Business. And so our alums have done very well, and the academic program here has done very well within business, and so we're delighted to have you here and all of our guests. Marty Flanagan is an alum, so we make sure that he gets preferential treatment in this. And the rest, though, obviously are individuals that are great friends of ours, and Mike Ullman and I do a few things with J.C. Penney. So welcome to campus, and I know you'll enjoy this, and if this is your first time here, I hope you'll look around before you leave just to get a feel for it, because your daughter, son, niece, nephew, grandkids probably want to come here. Thank you.
Thank you, Gerald. Now I'm going to turn it over to Harvey Rosenblum, who's going to moderate this discussion. Harvey is Executive Vice President and Director of Research for the Dallas Fed. But his more important job, he teaches a ton of our students. He's been on our faculty for more than 25 years and does a terrific job for us. So please give a warm welcome to Harvey Rosenblum, and he'll lead us in the discussion. Harvey?
Thank you, Al. Welcome, everybody, to this session. I understand there's an overflow crowd and a few more classrooms. It's a special delight for SMU to be able to host 4 CEOs and the CEO of New York Stock Exchange Euronext. Really a special privilege indeed. This program is not about me, it's about the panelists. And you came here to listen to them, to hear what they have to say about some very, very important topics. So I'm going to do something that introductory remarks people are not supposed to do. I'm going to give almost no introduction. We're going to take each speaker in the order in which they are over there. We're going to start with Mike Ullman. Why did I pick on Mike first? He's on my board of directors at the Dallas Federal Reserve Bank. He holds the strings of life and death over me if I don't do a good job. So we're going to start with Mike. The agreement among the panelists was that Duncan Niederauer would be the final speaker. And Marty Flanagan will go just before him. So we've got 4 people lined up here. I'm going to ask a question before, we're going to have two questions. Each panelist is going to be given about 4 minutes to address that particular question. And we're going to go down the line. And my job is to help keep it lively and keep it on time. So we've got Mike Ullman, chairman of J.C. Penney. Like the other panelists, he did not win his job in a lottery. He was selected by a board of directors who really cared about who the leader of the company was going to be and what direction that company was going to go. That applies to Mike. It applies to David Seaton. It applies to Kevin Thompson. It applies to Marty Flanagan. Even though he's an SMU alum, he has to go through the same standards to run a major company. What's unique about this panel is they're from different industries, different focus, some global, some more, a little bit less global, but they all run very, very important companies of different sizes. Their bios are in your little booklet that you got on the way in, so I would just waste time if I were to read all the details of their background. So I'm going to start the panel, and I'm going to address the first question to Mike Ullman. And the question is as follows. I'm going to try to be brief. Take a minute or two to describe what your company is, what it's about, where it's going. But the real thing I want you to focus on in the first question is what happened to your company, your industry, and its customers in the midst of the financial crisis and the recession that we were in for the last several years, beginning in 2007. What did you do to lead the company through those particular trying times? What lessons did you learn? And then we'll go on the second round. We'll get to how you're applying those lessons of the trials and tribulations of a few years ago to running your company now. So, Mike, I'm going to let you start off by describing
Well, if
J.C.
you
Penney.
take a quick look at me, you can see the recession was not so easy on retailers.